Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully everyone's been enjoying my videos. I've had nothing but positive comments still. I've had a lot of people that have purchased GT350s, talk about the cars and share them with me, and man, how cool is that? I think most of my viewers are GT350 owners, which is awesome. Having said that, I think it's good to share some of the things I've done to this car, and I'm sure some of you have already, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about that, and I'm going to show what I liked about the modifications or the beautification of the car, and what I've done to the GT previously to this one that I regret doing that I will never do to this one. So I'm going to go over everything I've done so far and maybe future plans. I don't really have many of them, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I've done on the car so far. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so the first mod I'm going to show you required some driving to see if it was any good. So I took the car out today, put a few miles on it, took it out for a nice cruise, stopped by Starbucks, got myself a nice beverage, and kind of cruised around a little bit. And the first thing I want to show you guys is called the rock blocker. Yeah, I'm not making that up. It's called the rock blocker. And what it is it's a little plug that you put into the car, and it stops the rock collection area, as some other guys call it. So I wanted to put up a few miles on it to see what actually function. So let's take a look. This is unclean. The car is untouched. I just got back from my cruise. So this is actually what happened after. I think I put probably a good 60 miles on the car today. So I mean, I drove around quite a bit. You know, these tires are pretty sticky on this car, so they pick up quite a few pebbles. So let's take a look. So that's pretty much where all the rocks would collect, all inside here, and there's not a single rock in here that I can pull out. There's nothing in there. So it's done its job, and that's what it looks like. That is the rock blocker. Pretty much a piece of foam that's contoured to fit in there. It's perfectly cut and fits in there absolutely perfectly, and it's done its job. It's blocked the rocks. And it hasn't moved at all either, so it's exactly where I left it. Its placement is perfect, and I'm happy I bought it. I mean, it's doing its thing. I'm gonna have to go through a wash to see if it comes out with any kind of pressure or anything like that, but overall I'm really satisfied with it. I mean, not a single pebble in there. I don't know if you guys can really see deep down inside there, but there's nothing in there. It's awesome. I love it. And I mean, I really drove it. Look at the brake dust on this car. I mean, I hate doing this, but I want to show you guys. I actually went out and drove my car, and let's see if I can get a view of that. Yeah. Okay, so the next mod I'm going to show you guys is under the column here, under the steering column, and it is the DITA clutch spring. Let's check that out. And that's located right there. So that's it right there. And let me push the clutch in, you can actually get a better look at it. And that is the DITA clutch spring, and I absolutely love it. If you have a regular Mustang, GT, doesn't matter what size motor, I mean, if it's a manual and you're not happy with the clutch feel, you have to get the DITA clutch spring. It took me literally less than 30 seconds to take off the old one, put the new one on. I may be exaggerating, maybe it was 25 seconds. So it was really easy to put on, and it feels fantastic. It is phenomenal. No regrets putting this on, and that is my second modification, and I highly recommend it. Must have. Okay, let's go check out the next mod. Okay, the next thing that I've purchased for the vehicle is around the same place as the clutch spring. It's the floor mats, and I'm going to show those to you, and I'm going to keep my videos as real as possible for you guys. I mean, literally as real as possible. These floor mats are a little dirty because you can see some pebbles and dirt in there. I'm going to vacuum as soon as I'm done with this video, but I'm just keeping it real for you guys. All my videos, I'm not trying to pretty it up or anything. I use my car, I enjoy it, and I will vacuum it. I know that I would probably hate to watch videos with the car dirty, but I'm just keeping it real. Just got back from my cruise. So I got these GT350, Shelby GT350 floor mats from CJ Pony Parts, and I pretty much get all my parts from CJ Pony Parts. They got the RPM points that kind of build up and you can use, and I've bought enough from them over the last couple of years where I've been taking advantage of that. The floor mats are really nice. They're really thick. I mean, really thick. Probably a little bit thicker than I would want, but I'm really happy with them. your heel kind of digs in a little bit over here when you're going back and forth with the pedals. But anyway, overall, I would buy these again. I absolutely love the floor mats. The passenger side one has a logo as well, and it comes with the front and rear mats. And I will buy these again once these kind of wear down a little bit. I have the original still in the bag, and I'm not going to use those. Just saving them. I will keep buying these if they wear out or something happens to them. I'll be more than happy to buy the same ones. They have the same areas where they clip on, so it's got the factory clips, and it fits perfectly. And it's, I mean, the emblem is really heavy duty, well stitched, and easy to vacuum. Like I said, they're just really plush, really thick. So I mean, I enjoy them. I'm gonna have to vacuum in here shortly, but let's check out the next mod on the car. Okay, so the next few things I've done are under the hood, and I want to go ahead and show you guys that now. So the first thing I did was put on the overflow reservoir cover for the coolant tank. And the original tank is kind of translucent, it's kind of cloudy, and it gets a lot of condensation on the cover here, and it just doesn't look very clean. And I wanted to kind of clean up the engine bay, and putting this cover on was really simple. It's a matter of taking off these hoses here, taking off the original bolts here, and then replacing with the black ones. And it was just really simple, and I'm really happy I did it on here. The next thing is right next to it, the JLT oil separator. This is on the passenger side, and on the GT350 they recommend you doing the driver's side, so that's actually next on my list. So the oil separators are a must-have as well. And you guys probably noticed the pop and blue color here. Ford is known to put these on a lot of their previous high performance Mustangs, and the factory ones on this were black, and I had the blue one, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna put them on there, see what they look like, because they're gonna accent my blue air filter real nicely. So I changed out the paper filter for the blue. The paper filter was a no-brainer to get rid of that thing, get some better airflow, because I don't plan on changing the intake on the car, because I had the air raid, which I was really happy with on the GT, but I think Ford Performance knows what they're doing as far as the engineering on this car. So no future plans to change the intake out on this thing. So I just got the blue covers on here, got the JLT oil separator, got the reservoir cover, and the air filter. So excuse me. The next thing that I'm not going to do to my car has to do with the prop rod, the hood prop rod. You guys all know there's a ton of videos out there, people complaining about this, like, I can't believe, you know, Ford didn't put on the hood struts and they did this, and I agree with that 1000%. I wish they would have put the factory hood struts on there. That would have been a beautiful thing. And I'm not going to put the hood struts on my car. I just don't think it's a viable option for me because of my experience I had with my 2016 GT, the competition orange one. And I'll tell you why. First off, the cars come with the factory holes and the areas to bolt them on here. And as soon as you start removing these, you start removing the factory paint, and it just doesn't give it a clean look. And the number one reason is on my previous GT, when I was tightening down the Ford Performance hood struts that came down, and I was tightening this up over here, the paint just started chipping off around this whole perimeter here, and I was floored. I'm like, no, this does not just happen. I thought the paint was a little bit sturdier, maybe it didn't get baked on that well on inner fenders. I don't know. Either way, I was not going to put it on this car. I didn't want to go through that. I just was really bad on my previous car. So I'm going to have to deal with the prop rod. The next reason is on this side, you actually have to drill a hole on the battery cover to make the hood strut work for this one. You bolt it up to here and it comes down to here, and you got to drill a hole, and you pretty much got to line it perfectly to make it work. And I'm not going to drill any holes into my car. It's just not happening. So I wish Ford did it from the factory. I know that the trunk has the hood struts, which is real nice, but you would think they would put it on the hood. So anyway, maybe they'll put it on the 2018 GT350s. I doubt it, but who knows. So if you guys have put on the hood struts and not had the problem, God bless you. You guys done something right. Obviously, I didn't know what I was doing, But if some of you out there went to go torque down your car in this area here, and you notice that the paint was chipping off, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And just not something I'm gonna do. And those are the beautifications slash modifications I've done to the ride so far. And the next step is going to be for me to kind of clean this up a little bit, clean up the wheels, because you know these things are notorious to get that brake dust. It's pretty much everywhere. I mean, they're coated. You can see that. Oh my goodness, it's fun to drive, but you kind of pay the price when you when you get it home. And there's that rock blocker again, if you will, and no rocks in there. So that's awesome. If you guys didn't get that already, I highly recommend it. So I do have a question for you. Sorry about that, guys. I do have a question for you guys. I plan on going to Utah and doing the track day that Ford is offering for all GT350 owners. So I have a question for you guys. Seeing as many of you guys are GT350 owners, who's done it? How was your experience? Do you plan on doing it? Did you guys do the second day? Please comment below. I would love to get you guys feedback, because I don't know what to expect. I don't know what I should do, first day and second day, or not go. I'm sure no one's gonna say don't go. I mean, how cool is that they're gonna give you a GT350 to drive around and, you know, sit down and talk about the car in detail. But I want to know firsthand if anyone's done that yet or plan on doing it. Please comment below. A lot of you have already asked me questions or commented about my videos, and I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. So if you guys would do me a favor and give me a little bit of feedback about that, I'm really, truly curious. So hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hope to talk to you guys soon again, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.